So you know how we're told non-citizens never vote illegally in our elections? Yeah, that's not true. This is Friday, August 7th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, we've made it to Friday. Thanks for starting the end of your week with the Texas Minute. A left-wing church wanted the federal courts to invalidate Texas handgun trespass signs because they don't like how they look. Their case has now twice been tossed from court. More on that story coming up. A Honduran national who attempted to illegally enter the United States now gets to spend 20 years here in prison. Noel Antunes was removed from the country in June 2024. 16 months later, he attempted to re-enter the United States near Eagle Pass. That was in November 2025. He was promptly caught and detained. Further investigation revealed that he has a record of kidnapping and sexual assault. Antunes has already filed an appeal challenging the length of his prison sentence. A 100 million square foot vertically integrated semiconductor facility called the TerraFab will be built in Grimes County, northwest of Houston. When completed, the SpaceX complex will be the largest facility in the world. The first phase of the TerraFab project will see $16.8 billion in capital invested in the facility's construction, along with the creation of 3,000 jobs in Grimes County. The project has qualified for a $30 million grant from the Texas Enterprise Fund. Of course, SpaceX's global headquarters are already based in Texas, along with launch facilities on the Gulf Coast. A 63-year-old woman who's been living in Katy pleaded guilty last week to illegally voting in Texas elections for more than a decade. Ada Nagazi-Otuka, a citizen of the United Kingdom, also admitted to falsely claiming U.S. citizenship on Texas voter registration forms. Federal prosecutors found that she cast ballots in 2012, 2016, 2018, 2020, and 2024. Sentencing is scheduled for November 5th. In addition to a prison sentence and fine, Otuka could face deportation and denial of future admission into the country. In a separate prosecution earlier this year, Samuel James Hall, a 50-year-old UK citizen who lived in Houston, pleaded guilty to illegally voting in the 2024 federal election. Like Otuka, Hall held legal residency but was not permitted to vote. So yes, non-citizens are voting in our elections. One has to wonder why the Democrats don't want to do anything about it. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Hey folks, Chris Salcedo here. I've got something special for you, the Salcedo Storm podcast. As your friendly, liberty-loving Latino, I bring you a mix of engaging discussions to help us fight for our state and our conservative values. It's the perfect way to stay informed and engaged in what's happening around you. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss out on the storm of information and entertainment coming your way. The Salcedo Storm podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.
The federal appellate court has dismissed a lawsuit challenging state laws that govern when persons carrying handguns can be convicted of criminal trespass if they enter or remain on property where guns aren't welcome. At issue was the state's penal code, which requires the posting of signs with specific requirements on the buildings of property owners who wish to ban handguns from their premises. In 2020, a coffee shop and a Unitarian Universalist church in the Houston area sued. They didn't want people on their properties carrying firearms. Now, they had posted the prescribed signage, but found them, quote, ugly and intimidating. So they brought the lawsuit on First Amendment grounds, claiming that the standardized messaging constituted government-scripted speech. A federal district judge dismissed their case. The plaintiffs appealed the dismissal, but now the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans has agreed with that lower court judge's dismissal. The court found that the plaintiffs could prove no injuries arising from the required signage. Significantly, the court noted the signs don't even have to be posted. A property owner can instruct anyone to leave at any time, and police officers can arrest those who refuse to leave for trespassing. As a result of this ruling, the signage requirements remain law for businesses choosing to curb gun toters, like me, from entering their premises. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Grant Hawk, Michael Wilson, and Travis Morgan. Our producer is the great Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, go finish the week strong.